go on to other things. Okay, last thing is I wanted to talk to you about Namibia, because I
Yes.
think, that's a big part of your life, big part of your ministry, Namibia. And so, the first question about Namibia is, what made you go there? Obviously, you went there to take over the church there. It's a smaller church than it is now. Let's put it that way. How many people were there when you went
It
there?
had 70 people.
70
we
people
took over.
when you took over. And that was when? What was the
2003.
2003? Okay, and so give us the background. What made you go there?
Well, to be honest, the only sole reason I went was because my pastor asked if I would go. If you ask if I had a desire, absolutely not. I mean, we were having gut-busting, thriving revival in Bristol. We had been there 3 years and 11 months. We were running 120 people. God was moving. It was incredible. It was dynamic. We had tens of thousands in the bank. We had a free building, rent-free. I had several married couples. We were ready. We were just about ready to start launching churches out. I had taken a few disciples down to Cardiff. I said, maybe we can plant a church here. I remember I showed them. I preached on the street. A crowd gathered around. I gave an altar call, and tons of people prayed. The disciples were so stirred, so excited. There was a great anticipation. We knew that we were going to take Bristol for Jesus. And so at that point, it was at the highlight of the ministry is when Pastor Carnegie called me, and he said, hey, there's an open door in Namibia. The pastor has to return. They don't have a pastor. Would you go? And I just simply said yes, not knowing what I was getting into. I have never even been to the nation. The only person I knew from Namibia was Frankie Fredericks, who used to run the 100 meters.
Okay.
And so I got my plane ticket, and I went to Namibia. I hated everything about it, the culture, the handshakes, everything shut early. I mean, Saturday at 1 o'clock, the stores are shut. I mean, everything was like in slow motion. I was like, God, how am I going to live in a place like this? And then 2 weeks later, my family joined me. And, the rest is history. 3 months into pastoring there, I fell madly in love with the people, the nation. We didn't want to leave. The church had grown to over 250 people.
In what span of time?
In 4 months.
In 4 months. So we've gone
months.
from 70 people to 200 and
50.
Wow.
Yeah, and so it was an incredible time. Our first baptism, I baptized 67 people in an outdoor pool. It took me 2 hours to do it. And so we were excited. I called Pastor Carnegie. I said, look, we're growing. We need more chairs. And so he sent me some money. We bought 100 new chairs. I was looking at land that we could build a building. We had great visions for the place. And fast forward, 10 years now, actually 14 years now. This year, 15 would be the 15 years since we were there. The main mother church is running over 500 people. We've got like 35 or so churches around the nation. They planted 2 international works. They have their own Bible conference now. It's been an incredible move of God.
That's powerful, man. Yeah. We need that here.
Absolutely.
We're going to have it in Jesus' name.
We need that everywhere.
We
man.
need it everywhere.
It's coming, man. It's coming.
Okay, so last thing, Pastor.